What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So I've done a lot of videos recently where I've shown you guys how I camp my alts, like my army of low-level tunes normally, to make gold on them. And I just log on to them either daily or sometimes, in some cases, a couple of times a day. And this is another one of those. It was actually suggested about from a viewer of mine, Excepto, and he's been like logging in, spending like 2 minutes logging his tunes daily. And when it finally drops, he's making like hundreds of thousands of gold. And I honestly forgot about this item until he reminded me about it. So I just flew down there and camped the two characters in hopes of getting the item. But before we continue with the video, I do want to mention that you guys can still get your hands on the 0 to 10 million gold guide. And you get it for 50% off using the code Shadowlands. So just click the link down below in the description and make sure you type in the code in the discount field. So some of you guys are already going to recognize this cave because it was like a big fuss about it whenever it was re-released, this item. And we're, of course, talking about the chromatic sword. Now, the chromatic sword is an item that was worth millions of gold because it was unobtainable. It only dropped like back in the early days, like pre-Kata. And it has like a really cool glow to it. So it was worth a lot of gold. And then when there was like this patch, it was right before BFA, wasn't it? Where a lot of items were brought back into the game, and the chromatic sword was one of them. So if you guys have no clue what the chromatic sword is, it pretty much looks like this, like the picture to your right. It has like these different color glow. It's pretty cool. However, it's not the same. The one that was reintroduced is not the same graphic as the old original one, apparently. But it still sells for a lot of gold, like roughly 300,000 gold in my full pop realm. And like the EU mean price is over 200,000 gold. So it's very, very good. And the reason why it's expensive, there's a lot of people who aren't aware that it still drops. And it also drops from a rare elite, right? And the rare elite, he has a 1% chance of dropping the actual item. So you can't expect, like, if you manage to catch the rare elite called Scale Belly, you can't really expect to get it like straight off the bat. That's not gonna happen. I've camped him here for 4 days now on two characters, and I've gotten 7 kills. I haven't actively tried to time this respawn or anything like that. I've just been logging on every now and then, and he's been up 7 times in total across those two characters, and hasn't dropped yet. With a 1% chance, you can be lucky and you can get two in a row. You can also kill him 100 times without getting it. But when you do get it, you're making a lot of gold. So you guys can see I'm inside this cave right now, and the cave takes place right here in the Cape of Stranglethorn. So you want to go inside of this cave, the Crystal Vein Mine, and here you can see it. You also have the sword right here. All the other items are pretty much trash, but the chromatic sword being the item that you are after. So the mob looks like one of these guys, these basilisk. He's just bigger, and he's standing on this plateau thingy. This is where he can spawn. So make sure that you log all of your tunes. These mobs, they're only level 30, so you don't need like level 50 outs to camp them. You can be with a lower item as well. It's perfectly fine. A lot of people have old tunes from like Legion and so on laying around like level 45s. More than enough. Just camp a few. Camp some with war mode on and some with war mode off. That's what I do. Like both tunes in the same realm, but with war mode on and war mode off. And then you can use chromie time and whatever to increase your chance of getting the kills. And I always get a question about this add-on where I can see like the elites and what they could potentially drop. And the add-on is called Rare Scanner, so there's that. But that was pretty much it for another alt camping video. So if you want more of these, then make sure you're subscribed to my channel. You can always press that like sub if you enjoyed the video, and I will see all of you guys back in on tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.